Hello, it's Sterling Cannabis with you once again. And today I've got a little mail that I want to share with the community and maybe talk a little bit about things that are going on financially, politically around the world right now. But what I got here to start with, the red pouch, another poured piece from my friend Silver Dragons. I have a bad addiction. I have a terrible addiction. I just absolutely love this poured silver. Look at this piece. 1.7 ounces Kit Kat bar poured by hand. Got the stamp on there. Hand stamped on the back. 1.7 troy ounces. 0.999 fine silver. The year it was made. All polished up nice for me. Got a tsunami of waves down here on this far end. Nice pull from the pour point. Oh, yeah, this is gorgeous. I love that. And he sends the cool stickers every time. Certificate of authenticity. Nice stuff. Makes me happy to have that. And then this one right here. I had a birthday a week and a half or so ago, and got a card from my son, and in it he sent me. Did y'all see my video I did a couple weeks ago on my most precious silver that I own? I have a coin for my grandchild, my children, myself, all my siblings, my parents, and all four of my grandparents. And a couple of the coins aren't the best. The one from my year was a good coin, but nothing real special. So what did my son get me? He got me a BU Benji from my birth year. Look at him. Isn't he just fabulous? I mean, really. Look at that. What a nice birthday present. Now, 5 3/4 grams of silver. The price of silver is going to have to go way up for the silver to be worth what he paid for this. But this is worth a whole lot more than that to me. Number one, it goes in that special collection that's from my year. And it was a present from my son. Just fabulous. I couldn't be happier with this. What a gorgeous, gorgeous coin. Gorgeous present. And it will be held in a place of honor along with the rest of my family. Now this piece here, they probably still consider it high-priced silver. I mean, I do. But a lot closer to spot price than the coin. But these things are my weakness. What makes me smile about collecting silver? I even pour a little bit. Um, I'm not as good, don't have the equipment that Mr. Dragons has. I will at some point. But, you see that? My birth year, 1956. I'm retired. I live on a fixed income. And I spent a career working in laboratories as a toxicologist. And I learned a lot about laboratory procedure. A number of years ago in the state of Michigan where I live, we got medical cannabis. Well, I translated a lot of the skills that I developed into making really high grade, medical grade cannabis extracts. And so I supplement my income a little bit with that. But I'm not a farmer. I work with farmers and take the stuff that they can't sell and turn it into something special. Now it puts enough money in my pocket so that I can spend a little bit on silver. Now mostly I buy constitutional junk, dimes, quarters, half dollars. I really like 40% Kennedys. I think that they will be a great bartering chip when the financial system that we now have fails. I'm pretty sure it will. I don't see how it can continue. By their own admission, our dollar has less than 4% of the purchasing power that it had in 1913 when the Federal Reserve took over our currency. And I don't believe that they're being completely honest. It's probably a whole lot worse than that. But they also say in there that gold should be worth something in the neighborhood of $7,000 an ounce. And it says that silver should be, I believe it's somewhere around $840 now, maybe more. But, you know, that is in a currency that we've gotten used to spending that kind of dollars. But back before 1913, a dollar was a lot of money. House didn't cost $100,000 unless you lived in a palace. I mean, the home that my parents bought a few years before I was born, it was a nice home. It was in the city of Detroit and very possibly a vacant building now. But it was a nice custom-built home, hardwood floors, marble window and door sills, real plaster-walled, arched ceilings. They paid $8,000 for that house. That was 40 years into this system. A house shouldn't cost $10,000 for a decent family home. So, if they take it, all right, our old silver dollars were 0.77 something of an ounce of silver. And that was a dollar. So, that's what? With our $17, $18 silver, that's 13 or 14 bucks. But if it was the 840 that the Federal Reserve says that silver really should be, what is it? More money than I spend on my mortgage a month for an ounce of silver. I don't know if the numbers for dollars will stay close to what they are, if they'll go back to what they were in the 1800s, if the numbers will expand from what they are now. I mean, they certainly will before the failure comes. before the Fed gets audited. And there's no way that they have not been committing crimes for the last 106 years. I mean, we shouldn't have an economy like this if we had honest money. But no, they drove us into debt. So now I hope that you're stacking silver. I mean, yeah, I'm showing you these pretty pieces. I don't have a ton of silver. I don't have 100 pounds of silver. But I have some silver. Mostly bullion. I think probably more than anything of stuff that's just the bullion, I've got buffaloes. 3 different kinds of buffaloes. And I bought them at different times and in fairly decent quantities. And people say, well, they're not as recognizable as ASEs, and maybe not, but I don't know that ASEs are all that recognizable with the general public. But what I do have are a whole lot of constitutional, not like this one. Lord, no, not like this one. I've got stuff that's all smudgy, and I mean, if you were to hold it in your hands for 5 minutes, your hands would be dirty. But you know what? It's beautiful stuff because it will always be money, and people are always going to recognize that. And so, if you're just getting into stacking, what I would tell you to do is maybe your local coin shop, maybe one of the online places, because I've done it both ways, and both ways work with the right people. There are people that will try to take everything they can from you, so be careful. Go to find bullion prices, and I think that they will probably lead you in the right direction for buying rolls of dimes, quarters, half dollars, for who's got them the cheapest. But that's probably the way to go if you're just getting started. Then when you get to where you've got enough of that you're feeling comfortable with that, go into the bullion stuff, whatever you like. If you like ASEs, if you like the cheapest stuff that you can get like me, what you want is to be comfortable with what you're stacking. But stack on, because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on out there. China, Europe, Middle East, right here in this country in Washington. I don't even want to talk about it. I have opinions, but I'm not. This is not a political channel. This is a channel to talk to you about being ready for the financial collapse. Is it being a prepper? Yeah. But I hope you prepare for more than just financial, but you'll know what's important to you. I mean, no matter who you are, you got to prepare for financial. If you can, have a garden, raise chickens, do something that you can use to barter with. Have a skill that you have developed that people will want. And time, you'll be able to get people to give you silver for your skills. Stack on, study, learn, develop, take care of your family, people. I love you. Peace out.